was gonna say hi and then I wanted to say hello, so I said hi-lo. Well, let's go with that. So, a few months ago I made a video on my channel where I turned various fruits into meat by using different recipes of turning fruit into meat replacements. I'm not gonna let you know how some of them went, but I think it's a very funny video. I would link it down below if you want to see that. And many of you liked it, so I thought I would do a part 2, but this time I'm going to be turning various vegetables into meat. I found 3 different recipes online. None of these are mine. I'll link all the original creators of the recipes down below. I don't really have anything else to say. I'm just gonna turn vegetables into meat. So hope you enjoy and let's get started. For recipe number 1, I'm going to be using bell peppers. As I said this intro, I realized that technically bell peppers are a fruit because they have seeds. I don't know how I didn't think about this before, but we're gonna pretend it's a vegetable for this video because you don't eat this like a fruit. You know, it's like a tomato or a cucumber. If you think of it as a vegetable, you would never put this in a fruit salad. So just go along with it, please. I'm sorry, I don't really have another backup, so we're doing this. And I think this is a fun recipe and I'm really excited for this one. So I'm going to be turning bell peppers into salmon for sushi. I found this recipe scrolling through my TikTok For You page and I think it looks really good. I'm actually very excited for this one. The recipe calls for 4 bell peppers, but I'm just doing 2 because I don't need that much. Basically, all I have to do right now for my first step is just to put both bell peppers on a baking sheet, add some olive oil, and I put it in the oven at 400 degrees for an hour, which is kind of a long time for a very high temperature for just some bell peppers, but that's what the recipe calls for and I'm following the recipe. So I'm gonna do that and then I'll see you all in an hour once they're out of the oven. Ow! What? It sounds like popcorn. What? They're sliding around. Okay, my bell peppers are done. I'm going to put them to the side to cool for however long it takes for them to cool, and then I will see you all again, so see you later. Kidding, take that back. I'm not letting them sit. I have to take the bell peppers and put them in a bowl and then cover them with a towel to let them steam. So we're gonna do that. Set it aside, then I'll see you in a little bit. So after the bell peppers cooled, I took off the skin, removed the seeds, sliced them into strips, then place them in a bowl with some sesame oil, soy sauce, and then you're supposed to add marinate, but I could not find that, so I looked up a replacement and it said that rice vinegar was a really good replacement. So use some rice vinegar. Almond milk, I don't really know what the point of that is. I feel like it's not gonna make a difference, but it was in the recipe, so I added it. And then sesame seeds, and I'm going to let this marinate for the next few hours in the fridge, and once it's done I will assemble the sushi. So this part's really cool because I forgot to turn my microphone, but basically I was just trying to say that I added rice vinegar to my rice. The bell peppers were done marinating and I was going to try to attempt to make the sushi with the rice on the outside since I've never done that before because it's easier to do with the inside, but I wanted to try it and challenge myself and do it on the outside. That's all I was saying, but let's get back to the video. So I have now finished my sushi. I mean, I know I am going to like the way this tastes because I like cucumber avocado rolls by themselves, but I'm still hoping for the best, so I'm going to try it. This is really good. I do like it, but I honestly don't think it's worth the work. It takes quite a while with the baking for an hour and then marinating for like 1 to 24 hours. I think I marinated it for like 4 hours. It's very good. I do like it. It's not good enough to make again though, so I would give this like a 6 out of 10. So it is now time for recipe number 2, and I'm going to be making some orange chicken cauliflower. If you don't know, cauliflower is a very common chicken replacement, normally with like buffalo sauce to make buffalo cauliflower wings. I've always wanted to try those. I've heard they're very good, but I don't like buffalo sauce, so I've always never been able to try them, which is kind of sad. But I decided to do some research on other recipes using cauliflower as a chicken substitute, and I found this orange chicken cauliflower recipe with just using cauliflower instead of chicken and making like orange chicken. I described that way too much, you know what I'm trying to say. So I started out by cutting up a head of cauliflower into florets, and now I'm going to make a batter them, cook them in the oven, make a sauce, combine it. You'll see as I go along, but first of all we need to make the batter, and it starts with 2 cups of non-dairy milk, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and some salt. So I just need to mix this together, batter the cauliflower, then put it in the oven, and then while it's in the oven, I'm gonna make the sauce. So my orange chicken cauliflower is done and I'm so proud of it. I feel like it looks so good and I hope it tastes good. I hope it's like fully cooked and everything. Overall, I think this tastes really good. I would make this again, but I would add more sauce. Make like 1.5 times the amount of sauce because I think it would just taste better with more. But this is a big success and I'm excited to cook the final vegetable meat. So let's get on to that. But this was definitely like a 8 out of 10. So we have finished recipe 1 and recipe 2. Both of them weren't fails. One was definitely better than the other, and it is now time to go on to recipe 3. And for recipe 3, we are going to be making lox out of carrots. So that should be fun. I've actually never eaten lox before I was vegan, so I won't have much to compare it to, but I'm still gonna taste it and see if it's good or not, and then I'll have my parents taste it since they have had lox, and they'll say if it tastes like lox or not. I've seen this recipe done a lot in so many different varieties, and I'm really excited to try it out. The first step is super quick. I've preheated the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and now just to add on some kosher salt to the carrots, put them in the oven for 40 minutes, and that's it. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I will see you all in 40 minutes after the carrots is cooled as well. So my carrots are out of the oven and I'm now going to take a vegetable peeler and peel them. Well, not really peel them, just use a vegetable peeler to make them into really thin strips till it's all done, and then I'm going to make a marinade for them and marinate them for 24 hours. So let's start with slicing. I feel like it's gonna take a long time, but we'll see how it goes. So I just spent the last, I don't even know, at least 30 minutes slicing up the carrots, and now I'm going to make the marinade. I have to put it in a blender. I need to start out with 1 cup of water, soy sauce, capers, rice vinegar, canola oil, some garlic powder and paprika. And the last thing that I have to add is 1 nori sheet because it's gonna give it the fishy type flavor. And now I'm going to blend this until it is all combined, and I'm going to marinate the shredded carrots for 24 hours. I'm now going to place this in the fridge for the next 24 hours, and I'll see when they're all done, and hopefully it tastes good. I really hope. So it is now the next day. The carrots have been marinating for about 24 hours, and I have a bagel that I'm going to toast right now. Some Kite Hill almond cream cheese that I'm going to put on top with the lox. I don't know. I'm gonna wait for my bagel to toast, and then I'm gonna make my lox bagel, and I'm really nervous for this because I hope it doesn't taste bad. Here are my lox bagels. They actually smell very, very fishy. I'm nervous, but we're gonna give it a try. Hope it's good. So I don't hate it. I actually do kind of like it. Don't know if it tastes like lox though, because I've never had lox. So I'm gonna go ask my dad to taste this and see if he thinks it tastes like lox. So my dad just tried it and he says that it does taste like lox, which I'm very happy about. I'm proud of this one. I do recommend making this if you ever want vegan lox made from carrots. So it's pretty good. This was the whole video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.